Hey guys, and welcome back.
And thanks for joining us today.
So today we're bringing you along with us on a little campground tour. Where are we?
We are at Sunset Reef Campground at White City, New Mexico, near the Carlsbad Caverns.
Ooh. So let's walk around and check out the campgrounds and what amenities this has. We are currently on the rocky terrain entering the Sunset Reef Campground. This is Bureau of Land Management, and it is free camping for 5 nights maximum. There is a bathroom facility. It's not like a regular toilet. It's basically a toilet seat over a hole, and it just drops down.
Pit toilet.
It's a pit toilet. That's what they're called.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay, I mean, it kind of looks real until you sit on it. It's like, okay, wait a second, there's not a flush. There's no sinks, just the toilet, but it is in an enclosed space with a lock, and climate control in a way. And there's garbage cans in there throughout. There are 5 designated RV camping spots for you to pull into. And each of those 5 spots comes with a barbecue pit and a campfire ring. There are designated tent camping areas too. I forget how many. It's an enclosure. That's true.
With a picnic table.
Yeah, it does
concrete.
True. So the picnic table is on concrete and it is enclosed. And it's across from a designated tent area too. I forgot how many tent spaces there are. 6 of them? Okay. They have their own little parking spot. According to the rules, there shouldn't be RV parking outside of your designated area.
You should only park in designated RV areas or designated tent areas.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we have noticed that people do come in, especially late at night, and it gets really crowded in here. Mm-hmm. There are RVs and cars and all kinds of stuff just parked all around the edge and then in the designated areas. So just wanted to give you this little overview as we're driving in. And now when we go inside, let's go in for a full tour and show you what each spot looks like. Here after we were gone. They are totally blocking us. Oh my God. I'm looking for it. Oh, there's a bus next to us now. And that's class CSE2.
Is that? Class A was.
It needs papers. Alright, so let's give you a little close-up as to what each site looks like. You'll see each space is close in with a little rail indicating each individual's separate spot. And then you have the little overhead little roof for you to picnic. We do have this concrete pad with a picnic table. You got a little fire pit here off to the side. I'm sorry, barbecue here off to the side. And your fire pit. And there's a little garbage can on each side of the rail. We just got home, so I'm going to go inside and greet the girls, and I'll give you a tour of the rest of this area. There's the little bathroom building, which is gender neutral, and it's just one. Let's go check it out up close. All right, so let's go inside and show you what this looks like. So they do have rocks out here for you to go ahead and leave the door open every time I come. it's closed. So I'll go ahead and open it up. Let me put this on a wide angle so that you can see it all a little bit better. We've got lights being able to come in through here. Otherwise, there is no light. It's super dark in here at night. The toilet, which I won't open because it's gross looking in there, but lots of toilet paper. And that's it. That's all this bathroom consists of. Leave that open so we can air out. And let's go find Lou since she's walking the girls. Oh, they went around. All right, let's go see what one of the tent areas looks like as well, which are over here. So the tent sites are very much like the RV sites. You'll see it has its little overhead roof with a picnic table and concrete pad for you to be able to enjoy. And they also have your little fire pit and your little barbecue and a little trash can. There's rocks throughout, I guess, to help you hold your tent down. But this part here, it's very fine gravel. It's not like the gravel out there. Big difference. And then let's take a peek at your views. I believe the Guadalupe Mountains out there. So now that you saw what this campground looks like, I will tell you, for our first BLM land or BLM, camping, our first BLM camping experience, it was a great introduction.
It was a great find.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty cool place. The only problem here is that it's very limited. Not that people take it too seriously, right? So ideally, there's 11 sites, 6 are tent, 5 are RVs, but I don't think people take it very seriously. Even though the rule says that you have to stick to a designated campsite, I guess designated means whichever one you designate to be a campsite. A couple of people stayed the full 5 nights. Some just stayed 2 or 3. And a lot of people just stayed overnights, where they would come in and they would park along the fence. Right.
And they would stick around or they'd go ahead and leave. So
that's a point we should make. This campground is a maximum stay of 5 nights.
Yes, it is 5 nights.
It has a pit toilet.
It does, which is good.
Excellent. And they clean it. They come once a week and clean it.
Yeah.
They have toilet paper in there, not like
an abundant amount of quality toilet paper.
They have trash cans.
Yeah.
While I was there, you said you did, but I didn't see anyone picking up the trash.
I saw one time somebody coming around and picking up the trash.
I didn't see anybody, so I would assume maybe once a week.
Maybe once a week also.
Yeah. So you've got those 2 things you don't have to worry about, you know. If you don't want to deal with your black tent, you can use the pit toilet. It's lit at night. It has a lock. It was very clean. It has toilet paper. And you don't have to worry too much about your garbage. And if you're a person that makes a lot of garbage, you might have to worry. But, there was probably 1 garbage can for each tent site. 4 of the campsites had garbage cans. Yeah. And then the bathroom has a garbage can on the outside as well.
Yeah.
So I think, it's very adequate and it's very comfortable getting in.
The road getting in is very rocky. I mean, I've seen other videos of people going into dispersed camping areas that it's like craters. It's really bumpy. I won't say this was bumpy because there was no holes in the road. It was just a lot of gravel and a lot of rock. So you definitely still want to take it easy so that all that rock doesn't jump up and create any type of damage to your rig or to your vehicle.
I would say it was bumpy.
You think it was bumpy?
Yeah, I would say it was bumpy. Not as bad as going into Whitney.
1,000 trails. Like Whitney Campground.
Whitney had crater holes. Huge. It's just bumpy, rocky, like a hard-packed road. Sort of like washboardy. But it's really cool because that campsite comes, if you get lucky and you get one of those 5 designated campsites, which we did.
Yeah, we got there like around 1:30.
Yeah, on a Monday.
Yeah. So, and when we pulled in, there were 2 available.
2 available, exactly.
So
3, actually 3.
Oh, because the last one.
Yeah.
There was 2 in the front and then 1 in the last closest to the bathroom. 3 of them were available when we pulled in at exactly. 1:30 on a Monday.
Yeah, on a Monday, right? And it's recommended if you do a little research and you, do the forums and stuff like that. That if you want to get one of those campsites, come early and come early in the week. So it has that little canopy with a metal picnic table. You have a fire pit. You have a barbecue area. Yeah. I mean, phenomenal.
For BLM for sure.
Phenomenal. And you have a great view. You have the Guadalupe Mountains.
So beautiful.
And you're camping in the Chihuahuan Desert. So, yeah, I mean, 5 stars, right? So let's eat.
So I would say your nearest restaurants or fast food places were like 15 minutes out?
Not counting the cafe at White City.
Right.
That one.
Because that's the only one place.
Right.
And that's like
a Cactus
5
Cafe.
miles out?
It's like 6 miles out.
5 or 6 miles out.
6 miles.
They're a little on the pricey side. Their menus look okay. We opted out of eating there.
Yeah.
And there's a little market there, but they don't really sell much.
It's like the White City gift shop. Yeah.
They don't really sell much. So you really have to go out into Carlsbad instead of White City. Mm-hmm. And that's closer to a 15-20 minute drive to get to restaurants, fast food, grocery stores,
Walmart, all that.
But all your conveniences are there.
Yeah, I would say to be fair, between 12 and 17-mile drive from the campsite, you've got everything that you've ever wanted because Carlsbad is a huge city. So sleep. Sleep
was great. Sleep was okay. Okay, so it gets really, really, really dark. And if it's not a cloudy night, the stars are beautiful. And then you can hear, I guess, coyotes out in the background howling, which I loved. I loved hearing that. I love seeing the stars. I love hearing the coyotes. What I didn't love, which I honestly didn't notice as much until Lou started pointing it out, was the generator running overnight. So quiet time starts at 10, but most of the big rigs, and I want to say it was 2 different Class A's, didn't abide by that. They left their generators running all night long.
Yeah. And like, why do you need a generator all night?
It's freezing!
Like, I don't understand. Like, you're laying in bed sleeping. What are you running that you need this generator?
You don't need the AC because it is freezing. I guess.
If you guys know in the comments, please let me know. Like, what do you run overnight? Is it the refrigerator that you're trying to run? What is it that you're trying to run all night with the generator? I understand during the day, your microwave, all the things are going on. You're active, your TV, you're charging your laptop, your phones. I get that. But once you go to sleep, what is it that you run all night? I'm curious. Really, I'm curious. Because I don't have a generator and I don't know how that works.
Right.
We usually just shut everything down and climb in bed. So I don't understand. What are you powering? So explain that to me in the comments.
Yeah. So if everybody abided by the rules, I would say that it was awesome. The ground was really packed in, so there was no issues with leveling. Like, it didn't really rain. So even if it rained, I don't think that the ground would have softened to like start making a slope or whatnot. It was really packed in really well.
Yeah.
The winds were ridiculous. I would say like the shaking of the RV
Welcome to New Mexico.
Fearsome. Definitely fearsome. So you're not sleeping well because you're thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna like tilt over.
Yeah.
And fall.
And she has a fear of the wind tilting us over, even though I've explained to her that we need like 90 or 100 mile constant winds to tip over, and I thought it would be like a bit of a challenge. Like hurricane force winds, maybe a category 1 would probably tip us over.
Yeah, me and Lexi were fearful of the winds. So sleep,
RV,
I wouldn't give it such a great score because of the generators and because of the wind. RV is great. While obviously there aren't many amenities in the campground, which is fantastic that there's a fire pit and there's a barbecue. But I mean, you've got Carlsbad Caverns literally like 5 minutes away. And even if you don't want to pay for a national park pass or you don't want to pay for your entrance ticket, the drive into Carlsbad is spectacular. It is so beautiful just driving into it. And then once you park in there, there's so many different hiking trails and nature trails that you can take also without literally going inside and paying to go into the caverns or do one of the tours. You can still take full advantage of the Guadalupe Mountains and the Carlsbad, area, all the different hikes.
Yeah, the drive has a bunch of pull-throughs or pull-ups or whatever they're called. But I mean, if you're there, don't miss out.
Yeah.
Don't miss out because the caverns are spectacular.
Yeah. And while that's like somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes away, I think 11 miles away is the Guadalupe Mountains. So that one's not necessarily the entrance for the Guadalupe Mountain National Park isn't in New Mexico. It's in Texas. It's still a short drive. So you can take advantage of that national park as well. I wish we would have. We're probably going to hit that up on the way back. But yeah, definitely lots to do in terms of national parks.
It's a great place to stay if you're going to Carlsbad specifically because the hotels in the area, and they're little tiny motels, they start at $75.99 a day. So if you can manage to get into Sunset Reef Campground and stay for free and visit the caverns, you're way ahead of the game. You can take one of those nights to $75.99. Buy your America the Beautiful, which is $80 for the year, for what you would have paid for one hotel. Right. And now you can go to all the national parks. You can take advantage of it for a year and visit multiple national parks. Think about it that way. Staying at Sunset Reef Campground is extremely efficient, and you're getting a lot out of it. Repeat?
I definitely want to come back, and I would definitely try to come to the Sunset Reef Campground again, just because of all the little conveniences that it has. I don't have to worry about a toilet or the garbage. It's nice to sit on the picnic table and enjoy a meal looking at the mountains. It's little things, it's just the little things. But if not, hey, there's backups. So stay tuned for another video. That's going to be a backup
for you.
Yeah.
If you don't get a campsite, would you still stay there?
I would do the surrounding edges. I would be one of the rule breakers. I'm admitting it.
Me too.
I would be one. Everybody did it. Yeah. All 5 nights that we were there, not one person came knocking on windows or monitoring it. There were even people pulling into like the tent area sites, like van lifers would pull in there, but they would leave early. So I guess they were fearful somebody would come and knock because there's not a tent there or something. But no, it was fine. Yeah. It was fine.
Yeah. So I would kind of prefer one of the corners along the rail. I would probably would like to sort of back into one of the rails because, as you guys know, our door opens through the back. Yeah. Or even on the campsite, drive in around the side and stay on the campsite, and then we have no obstructed views into the mountains. Yeah. Because we had some obstructed views because we're on the campsites and people are parking alongside the rail. So we got lucky. We got, a good viewing area, but if we camped alongside, we would have no obstructed views. Yeah. So I kind of
Yeah. That would be cool.
I kind of would like to try that.
So we're dogging the rule breakers, but we'll become rule breakers ourselves.
Monkey see, monkey do.
So yeah, it's a total repeat for me.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
Me too.
I want to come back 100%. And enjoy some of those trails. I would say the full 5 nights again. Absolutely. I won't just do an overnight there.
No,
you have to enjoy it. So make sure you hit up Sunset Reef Campground. I can't speak. Next time you're in the Carlsbad Whites City area. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Let me know down below what are some of your favorite BLM spots to camp at.
If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.